All right, you can sit down. It is hard to believe that it is the end of another year. It's really hard for me to believe. This year I turned 30, and I know. That means it's coming for you, big guy. It's coming. 30 years old, and I haven't quite caught up to some of my teachers. I wasn't. The light was in my eye. But a wonderful year. I really mean that. My third year here, third and a half, I guess, if you count the pandemic. And I've really enjoyed it. And I really, really have. I don't even have to lie about that this morning. And I'm excited that it's coming to a close and that we have the opportunity to highlight so many successes. Man, just a great school year in so many different ways, academically, athletically, and even in the arts. We've made strides this year as an academy, and it's because of this group of young people right here, because of these wonderful seniors that we'll get to celebrate tonight at 7, and we'd love to see you there. I know many of the senior parents are here this morning, but just a remarkable year and a positive trajectory, and we just pray that the Lord allows us to continue to go that way. And when I ask in the mornings, I say, who's happiest the last day of school? The elementary kids are hype, and their parents are behind them, and they look so scared. And nobody cheers louder than the teachers, though. There were only about 5 teachers in here this morning, and it was still louder than the kids when they yelled. So it's fun. There's nothing like being a teacher. I said this the other night. I think I said it at kindergarten graduation. Being a teacher is probably the only job where you're at work and then you have to go home and do more work that you didn't get to do while you were at work, and you're trying to do work while you're at work, and there's other work that you get paid to do while you're at work and work that you don't get paid for. It's rough sometimes being a teacher, but I don't know that there's anything more rewarding, and certainly nothing more rewarding than being a Christian school teacher and knowing that that's where God has you and where He wants you to be. And I've had a team this year of teachers who I think have embodied that, what we say in those meetings when we meet prospective families. We talk about faith and we talk about family, and I've been blessed with a team that has adopted that, not just as a motto but as a lifestyle. And I've seen that start to bleed into students and into the way that they approach everything that they do here. And when you get teachers that buy in, then you have students that buy in, and suddenly you have a culture. And God has allowed us to, over these 3 years, see that begin to grow and to thrive. And so I would be remiss if I didn't say thank you to my high school and middle school teachers for everything this year. And then thank you to you student leaders, and that are especially the student council and the class officers who have done so much to make this year successful. And to those of you who will recognize for your academic prowess, that matters. It impacts the people around you, and it pushes them and challenges them. And we've seen students take great steps this year, and I'm excited to recognize all of that. I'm going to start with the senior awards, and I'm going to go through those, and I want to take a minute to try and say a little something about each of these seniors. We don't really get to do that at graduation. We like to keep it moving and get them on out of here. Once we get to 7, we like, all right, kick them out the door. But I want to say just a few words about each of them, and we're going to let them head out. And we have a tradition where once the seniors have exited the sanctuary, the juniors get to move over and take their place as the class of 2024 seniors. So we're excited to be able to do that this morning. So without further ado, I'm going to get into these awards. When your name is called for an award, you're just going to come up. Miss Kia is going to take pictures. You can stop over here in this area. If there are multiples, I'll let you know to just stay and we'll get one picture. And parents, you're more than welcome to take pictures. They will be on this side. And so seniors, make sure you take a look back at your parents and make sure if they want to snap a picture. Remember what I said about savoring the moment, all right? So all of our seniors, I want to start this way. All of our seniors participated in at least one sport this year. And so I'm going to give them a pin. So all of our other grades get certificates. We do pins for the senior highest average in honors. And so each of our seniors, and I'll just go right in order. Parker played basketball this year. And so Parker, you can come up. He did play soccer for a minute. and did cartwheels and got a yellow card. And so there's Parker, scholar athlete. You can come stand over here. Jacob Ballard, he played soccer, did a great job with that. And we appreciate it. You can just come up on this side. You don't have to walk. Okay, let's just walk around. It's fine. Grace played all three sports. Grace was the captain for the volleyball, basketball, and soccer team. Our inaugural soccer team did a great job this year with that. Gracie Key was a volleyball captain, played volleyball and also played basketball and did a wonderful job. Seth, he's another one of those who was on the soccer team for a hot minute and then decided that he's not for that life, and so he played basketball. And each of those basketball guys are state champs. Jordan Pike, and he didn't even try the soccer thing. He was like, I don't think so. So he played basketball. And Jaden was on the soccer team, and he has been on the soccer team and has done so well with that. Played basketball this year. Would have played baseball, and great young man. And lastly, Jake the Snake, and he played soccer last year and played this year and played basketball. It's Jake. So there's your class of 2023. And that's a big deal. We really encourage all of our students to participate in sports, as many sports as they can, and believe in the character and the extra leadership qualities and things like that are developed through sport. And so we really push that. I'm proud of them for being a part of that. All right. Next, I want to recognize the two members of the service club, and that was Grace and Gracie. We're both members of the service club this year. You can come on up, yeah. And you get your picture there with your service pin. And worked so hard for service club and the different things that go with that. Let's see here. I had 3 seniors on my student council this year, and I enjoy student council, but student council can sometimes feel like another thing for me, and so it's not always at the forefront of my mind. And with that being said, that means that my student council needs to actually be great leaders and not just people that got voted because they were popular. And if they got voted because they were popular, then they got to figure out real quick how to be a leader, because I'm not super involved. I oversee, I give them paperwork and things that I can do when they're not around. But as far as meetings and things like that, they handle the majority of that. And I'll recognize our president in a few minutes at the end, and that's Lena. But right now, I just want to recognize the 3 seniors that were on student council, Grace, Gracie, and Jaden. And they did so every time I call your name, you're coming up. Every single time. Yeah, every time. And they did a great job. Very helpful group. I got some good bosses. I got some good workers. And Jaden is putting his pins on his collar. I love that. That's very fashionable. And if I had a fashion pin, I would give that one to you. Good choice. But great workers, and get stuff done. You know, it's the type of deal where I say, this is what we're doing, here's the paperwork for how I want it done, and the rest of it is up to them, and they did a great job, even just with field day. Lena was pretty much in charge of field day and gave jobs to other people, and she told Jaden, I need you to go check for all of this equipment. And before lunch, Jaden had texted me a grocery list of what they needed, what wasn't there. So just a great group, and I really mean that. Leadership is important to me. Student council is important to me. And so to see them thrive and really earn that role this year has been awesome. We had 2 members on our Honor Society this year, and that was Jacob and Grace. And crazy thing, Seth missed Honor Society by like 0.3, and he was so close to being in Honor Society. So a little shout out to you there, Big Perm. There's that. There's that. Did I give you your pen? Okay. No. Great job. Get a picture. You guys can both just stay up here because you actually also are our NCCSA All-State Academic Athletic Team. So that's to an outstanding athlete who also showed great success in sport in the classroom. Okay, I've said this a few times, and I'm sorry if it becomes redundant, but I like to explain. Each grade here, 1st through 12th grade, votes on and nominates from their class the person that represents Best Christian Character and Student of the Year from their grade. And then that is submitted, and we come up with a list of those students, 1st through 12th grade, who are then voted on by the entire school, faculty, and staff, and they become the Student of the Year or Christian Character of the Year. So from the senior class, the Christian Character nominee this year, voted by his classmates, was Jacob Ballard. And the Student of the Year nominee this year is Jaden Rivera. All right, I'm going to go through the highest averages for the following subjects. Some of these subjects are traditionally senior classes. Some of them, they might have been filling in a credit that they needed here and there. So we did the highest GPA for each of these classes. The college prep class, the highest GPA goes to Grace. Just stay up here. Grace also, I'm going to go ahead and give her all of hers, Kim. Grace also had the highest average for Bible, for chemistry, for American history, for English, for speech, and for Spanish too. All right, these students are receiving special recognition for their outstanding efforts and participation in leadership. And specifically, I believe that this means that Seth embodied cool off. Is that right? Is that the one that Seth embodied the cool off principle of leadership this year? And yeah, you can come up. And Jordan represented the clap up. And respectively, that the one for Jordan there, it kind of represents the idea of being enthusiastic and celebrating successes of those around you. And the idea of cooling off is just not being too cool and being willing to do the dirty work, the grunt work. And here you also get a pin. Receiving the pin for Math 4 Pre-Calculus is Jacob Ballard. And receiving the pin for Consumer Math is Gracie Key. She's the only one in there. Well, there's two in his. Receiving the pin for Computer, Jacob, here you go. Receiving the pin for Computer is Mr. Seth Pitts. Grace. All right. Okay, this student is receiving a pin for drama, and she participated in the play. She participated in the NCCSA Fine Arts competition in April, and she won first place for dramatic interpretation of Scripture, Scripture reading, Scripture recitation. I can't remember exactly what the title is, but did a remarkable job with that. I had an opportunity to go to nationals, and I think would have done well there as well. And so you received the drama pin, Grace. And then get your picture made. And then receiving the pin for outstanding achievement in journalism is Gracie Key. Good job. All right. Okay. I'm going to call out the honor roll now, A, B, and A honor roll. And I'm going to have you just stay up here, and taller, go ahead and come to the top step, and shorter, not as tall, get on the third step, and we'll take one picture all together. A-B honor roll first, Mr. Jacob Ballard. Took a full load of classes, and A-B honor roll all year. This is all year. This is for their final grades, not just for the fourth quarter. Gracie Key, A-B honor roll. She also took a full load of credits. Jordan Pike, who took a partial day but did outstanding with his classes. Jaden Rivera, A-B honor roll. He also had a full workload. He was here all day with us. It was a blessing. Jake Schneider, he did an outstanding job with his partial day. Achieved high with that. A honor roll now. A honor roll is going to go to Mr. Seth Pitts. I think took 4 classes, kept an A. That's his final score for all 4 of those classes was an A. And then finally Grace was A honor roll. And Grace did a wonderful job. Grace actually also took 2 classes through Guilford Tech and did a great job there. Let's give them a round of applause. Class of 2023, it has been a pleasure. It has been an honor and a privilege to have you, and we've watched you grow, and some of you have been here the entirety of my time here, and I've had the opportunity to grow up kind of with you and watch some of you turn into good students and go from having a couple of challenging years to really turning it around here in your senior year. I think about Gracie, I think about Jade and Jake, pushing yourselves to be great students. The things that you represent, I know a lot of you are athletes, and that's how you think of yourselves, that's how you describe yourselves, but you've meant so much more to the academy than just what you can do on a basketball court. And we appreciate you during your time here respecting who we are and hopefully taking some of what we've taught you with you into the next level of your lives. We wish you all the best. We're so proud. And I said this at baccalaureate. I'll probably say it again tonight, but we can't wait to say we knew you win. Congratulations, class of 2023. We'll see you tonight at 6:30 p.m. in the conference room. All right? 6:30. Please stand while the seniors exit. Wait. Oh, just go give it up for them, yeah. All right, you can be seated. Junior class. Let's go. Class of 2024. All right, I'm going to turn this over to Ms. Payne. She's going to do the awards for her class, and then we'll just go in descending homeroom order.
All right, we're going to make this short and sweet, well, as sweet as possible. All right, I'm going to give another chemistry award to a student that had she shown up on time or at school every day, she probably would have beat that senior, Lena Nailing. All right, and the next one of my favorite students, physical science, Samuel Johnson, highest grade in the class. You can tell Zach you beat him by 1 point, exactly. Okay. This is an award I decided to do. We as teachers don't always have those students who are consistent all year long. They usually kind of fall off. I had one student I'm super proud of. He got better and better and more interested and more involved. And unfortunately, Roberto is not here today. Mama, I've got his certificate. And Kate Williams for biology, highest GPA. You only beat Roberto by 1 point. For my 7th grade life science class, of course, Maddox Smith. And the class I was terrified of, the 8th graders, but they soon became one of my favorite classes. And Kaya McIntosh, highest grade in the class. It's all yours.
Close. Good morning, everybody. I'm the 11th grade homeroom representative for the advisor, and so I have the privilege of announcing the Christian Character nominee and the Student of the Year nominee from the 11th grade. You heard that Ms. Blaylock talk about the characteristics involved for each of these, so I won't go into that, but the Christian Character nominee for the junior class is Eamon Griffin. And the Student of the Year nominee is Brooklyn Walker. Ms. Owen, as you know, who runs the service club, could not speak more highly of these two individuals and the work they did for her. She was talking about them to me earlier this week. So I'd like to present a Certificate of Achievement to Jameson Scarry. And also to Lena Nailing. The Algebra 2 award goes to Lena Nailing. And for geometry, Kate Williams. Algebra 1, Joel Bomana. Pre-algebra, Nash Neling. That's it. I didn't say a word about Mr. Push-Ups, did I? Seventh grade math, Maddox Smith. Whoops, sorry about that. Where'd Maddox go? All right, Maddox, I'll find it. We'll find it. I normally don't give one of these awards out because I don't see a great deal of improvement in a student normally from the beginning of the school year to the end of the school year. But this year I did. And I looked back into last year's records and I saw a tremendous improvement. So I have an improvement award here for Kate Williams. Have one AB honor roll student, that would be Stone Hallquist. And finally, A honor roll, Lina Nay Ling. Beats me where everything went.
Okay, good morning.
You're fine. Do your thing, baby. Do your thing, girl.
No kidding. Okay, so this morning I'd like to talk about our Christian character nominee for the 10th grade, Donzel Collins. Okay. And then our Student of the Year nominee, Kate Williams. I didn't get something for Donzel on that. So, thank you. Is this Kate's? No, that's service code. That's okay. Yeah. Okay, thank you. Okay. Then Kate, stay right there. And then on behalf of Mrs. Owens for Service Club, we have Kate Williams, Certificate of Achievement. Thank you so much. And this year for composition, I do have a most improved student, and that's Brooklyn Walker. Good job, Brooklyn. And then for our highest GPA in the 10th grade, it was 1 point difference between Kate and Roberto. Roberto gets the highest GPA. And he's not here, so your mama can take this to her. They were neck and neck all year. They were both so wonderful to work with, and it was great to teach both of those. I couldn't believe it. Okay. And then in 11th grade English, highest GPA is Lina. Great job. Then 9th grade, highest GPA in English grammar, Joel Bomana. And then this year we had a middle school and high school acting class, and I gave a Best Actor Award for the middle school, Alex Cumby. I don't know if he's here. Okay. And then I have a high school theater award It's not a Best Actor award, although Jake did do a fine job in the play. I gave him a Perseverance Award. He just hated being the only student in theater class. Good job. And then, of course, we have our AB Honor Roll recipient, which is Kate Williams. Way to go, Kate. Thank you.
Love you, Kate.
All right, for ninth grade, for our Christian character nominee, that was Natalie Garcia. And our Student of the Year nominee is not here today because he said his parents forced him to go to the beach. Zach Ivaro was our Student of the Year nominee. I don't know if I believe him. Ms. Owen did give me the Service Club Awards as well, and we had quite a few in ninth grade that were in Service Club. So I'll call you up one at a time. First of all, Jackson Ellis. Secondly, we have Samuel Johnson. Stay up, man. Third of all, we have Natalie Garcia. And fourth, we have Joel Bamana. For the actual Bible awards, we have 3 to give out. For the ninth grade Bible, for the Bible 1 class, it actually came down to half a point on a verse quiz. Somebody got one word extra wrong, and because of that, they are a loser and they did not get an award today. And the loser I won't announce, but the winner I will announce. The winner was Samuel Johnson. Everyone knows who the loser is in their heart. Everyone pointed to him, so it's okay. We'll all let Joel live that down. But anyway, for 10th grade Bible, he's not here today, but Roberto Garcia was the highest GPA. I believe that was by like 2 points. So, and for 11th grade Bible, or Bible 3, this is another one that came down to really one assignment. This student actually did not miss a point on an assignment the whole year in Bible. They got every single point of every assignment, and that was Lena Nailing. Lastly, we have one honor roll certificate to give out for ninth grade. We have one AB honor roll certificate, and that goes to Joel Bamana. There were several in ninth grade that were like 1 or 2 points away from AB honor roll. So do it next year, or I'll be disappointed in all of you.
It was a great privilege this year to be a part of Shining Light and be a part of the instructor staff here, but also to be able to teach these kids this year the Bible. I had the privilege of being the instructor for 6th, 7th, and 8th grade Bible, and already taken care of 6th grade. But this year I wanted to give 2 awards for the highest average in the classes, and for 7th grade, that goes to Mr. Maddox Smith. And again, the averages in these classes were very close. Most everybody had A averages in both 7th and 8th grade, and they were high averages, and again, just a very few fraction of points. For 8th grade, highest class average in Bible this year will go to Kaya McIntosh.
Shrek. Oh, it's nice to know that none of those freshmen will be getting awards. And that's true because you had a senior in your class and none of you are getting awards because the senior got better grades than you did. So it's fantastic. All right. First, for the 8th grade Christian character nominee, Mr. Daniel Sharp. I'm going to get a round of applause. And the Student of the Year nominee from 8th grade was Mr. Josh Nailing. Great job, gentlemen. Get your photo. Smile the best you can. All right. Next, from the Service Club, Certificate of Achievement member from 8th grade was Alex Cumby. He is not here, but you can give him a round of applause. Highest GPA averages from my history classes now. First, from the high school world history class, highest GPA was Miss Lena Nay Ling. Get your photo, Lena. And highest GPA from 8th grade history of the world, Mr. Josh Nailing. Congrats, Josh. And highest GPA from the 7th grade class in U.S. history, Mr. Maddox Smith. All right, then I have 2 more awards going out from the leadership class. That leadership class has 4 commitments that is necessary to really embody and get something out of that leadership class, and the 2 seniors received their awards for that. The next one was for the speak up portion of the leadership, and just really having a voice and always using that voice to either encourage or kind of gather everyone together in that leadership class. And it's going to Lena Nailing on that. Yes, we're very excited when she speaks. It's nice because it doesn't always happen, but it's great. All right, and then yeah, it's not always nice, as Miss Blaylock said. All right, and then for this one, this was probably my favorite for that class. Is the leaning in portion, and that kind of embodies of having an open mind and maybe getting out of your comfort zone to really get into that leadership mindset. And it's going to go to Mr. Stone Hallquist. Congratulations, Stone. All right, moving into 8th grade honor roll certificates. And first, for the AB honor roll, we have Gabby Burchett. Next, for AB honor roll, Miss Callie Chilton. Following Callie, we have Kaya McIntosh. Oh, you might want that. I'm sorry. Next on the AB honor roll, Mr. Daniel Sharp. Good afternoon. Thank you. AB honor roll, Josh Nailing. Brenna Shaw Huff. Harry Uefo. And final member of the AB honor roll, Miss Ellie Ward. All right, smile the best you can. Have a nice photo. It was a pleasure having you guys, and we'll have a great summer. I love some of you. I relinquish my time to Mr. Blaylock.
All right, first of all, for the 7th grade Christian character nominee, that is Hannah Cook. And the 7th grade Student of the Year nominee, Maddox Smith. All right, on to our PE awards. 10th grade PE Student of the Year, you guessed it, Donzel Collins. Good job, Donnie. 9th grade PE Student of the Year, he's not here, Zach Ibarro. And then, what? We also did health in 9th grade. The student with the highest GPA in health was Joe Bomana. He can't win both. Come here, Joel. Your certificate of achievement, sir. All right, 8th grade PE Student of the Year, Josh Nailing. Seventh grade PE Student of the Year, Maddox Smith. And then moving on to our honor rolls, AB honor roll, Hannah Cook. And then for the A honor roll, Maddox Smith.
Yeah, I think she's the only one. Okay, for government economics, this class was a joy to teach this year. It was. We had a lot of debating, some sleeping, but it's okay. You just told yourself away. Highest GPA, and you beat Jacob by 2 points, and that goes to Kate Williams. For 8th grade English, I actually had 2 that scored the exact same thing, and that goes to Kaya McIntosh and Daniel Sharp. Seventh grade English goes to Maddox Smith. For middle school journalism, I kind of struggled a little bit with this one. It wasn't really based off of GPA. It was based off of, as a whole, who did well in the newsletters, who was grammatically correct on newsletters, who was willing to go and get information. But what ultimately sold me was the video that we done for the final exam. And it's going to go to Josh Nailing. He did a video on racism and how to end racism, and he was the only one, or his group was the only one that took it serious. The rest of them thought their videos were supposed to be silly, so that's why he got that award. You want me to just say their names and let it be? For 6th grade, I know they're not here. We honored them on Monday night, but I know I have one here, but I'm just going to say their names. AB Honor Roll, Izzy Carter, Emily Cumby, McCrae Deku, Atlantis Johnson, and Addison Range. And then one is here for a honor roll, and that is Abby Grace Norris.
I do also want to say that the sixth grade Christian character, actually, who was the sixth grade Christian character? It was Nate Johnson. And the sixth grade Student of the Year nominee was Abby Grace. We take one Student of the Year from 6th through 12th grade. There's not like a middle school and a high school. It's like the whole thing combined. And Abby Grace was voted by the school the Student of the Year, the high school Student of the Year. So give her a round of applause. Well deserved. Well deserved.
As you have already heard, the academic performance this year just has been stellar. And the highest grade point average oftentimes just comes down to fractions, of course. So please let me recognize highest grade point average in middle school art, Abby Norris. And highest grade point average in high school art. Ooh, this was close. Natalie Garcia, where are you? I know he's not here, but I do want to say that Roberto Garcia in computer had the most improvement, and super proud of him. 2 weeks ago, we had really a wonderful night of honoring all the arts performers and winners and so forth. But there were 2 students who, because of illness, could not be here. And I think one of them also is not here today. But I do want to recognize and give her certificate, please, to Hannah Cook. Come on down. There's someone here who has just been such an encouragement in a really challenging class. I haven't been able to figure out yet what to title it, but I just want her to stand up. She knows who she is. Please, guys, if you'll just give a real hearty round of applause for Kate Williams. Impossible to describe in just a few minutes, but thank you, thank you. We also did something new this year that means a lot to me, and we created the Shine Club that stands for Serving Him in Noticeable Excellence. And it has to do largely with recycling. And I really feel very strongly about this. I want to please ask Ellie Ward, Lena Nailing, Alex Cumby's not here, Daniel Sharp, please come on up. Sorry. Let me just say a couple of quick things about this. First of all, this is a highly unglamorous kind of endeavor. These students have sifted through garbage, literally, in recycling cans. Sometimes people don't throw just recycling in there. So they've had to do a messy job. Of note, Ellie Ward, oh my goodness. You can keep walking back, but I just want to say this. I was astounded the day that she came to class, and she offloaded from her personal book bag recyclables that she had pulled out of the recycle/trash. And I just was really touched and amazed by that, and I kind of want us to give a round of applause for that. Also, Lena texted me from, was it Thailand? Vietnam, sorry. Yikes. Little geography there. Texted me back from Vietnam, congratulating us for getting recycling, big recycling bins in the gym. None of this would have been possible, however, without the incredible support of this leader, woman, sister beside me. A
Did I get
huge,
a certificate?
that's later. Huge round of applause for Miss Blaylock. Please, please. Woo, 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 woo. We have collected over 1,200 cans and bottles. There's still more, still more, still more. And some of you may be familiar with Unify, the corporation. It's a global corporation. Their corporate headquarters are in Guilford County. And they create products, for sale, great products out of recycled plastic bottles. It's utterly amazing. And she showed a tremendous video on that. Before I leave, I do want 3 people in addition to stand. That would be Alik, that would be Donzel, and that would be Chase Norris. And this is a good call out to Chase Norris. It really is, because these 3 men also participated in Shine activities, and they did that kind of grunge work. Chase did a lot with rinsing out the barrels. Not an easy thing to do. And so I just really want to give a round of applause, please, for them. Thank you. I think that's it. Thank you.
Thank you. Miss Libby has done a really great job with that. Got recycling bins down in the gym, and really inspirational stuff, ain't it, Lena? The only bad thing that came of it, I guess, is that we did notice we had a couple of sophomores, not to be named, eating out the trash can. But that's recycling, so, Chase. Okay, Mr. Mindel, is Mr. Mindel in here? Come on, buddy, you can do your shop awards.
I've been watching this and taking account of what's been going on. And I'd just like to recognize Donzel for all the enthusiasm that he has. Thank you. We don't have an award. We just got, look at that. Oh, man. We have a shop class, and we have a saying. If you come out there with all your fingers, you're doing okay. So everybody got their fingers? Whoops, yeah, I got mine too. We got 2 awards for outstanding performance in shop. And I got to give Miss Key a big hand, give her one. She designed the shop. When we got in there, the kids were sitting on the floor with sawdust and wood and everything else. And now we have organization and everything, and we have a real shop class. But some of the kids came in, and we had projects with pilots and stuff like that, and everybody picked what they want to. But one kid came in and drew on the blackboard what he wanted to be built. And it was a pretty big project. And the thing is that we had to confine it to what the materials that we had in the shop. And he's not here today, but Yabi Smith gets our award for the outstanding performance in shop. Mm-hmm. And then I got this one guy, it's the 3 Musketeers over here. Wherever they go, they sit, talk, and everything else. But one out of the 3 was able to do a project and really took a lot of time and effort in it, picked his own wood and all this stuff. We go in and we don't have nothing, and we make stuff out of it. And Maddox, he did a really great job on his, so I give him the outstanding performance and shot.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, we're at the end. We're at the end. I teach Spanish, speech, and life skills, so I get to see 7th, 8th, 9th, 11th, and 12th grade in my afternoons. I'll write one after the other. It's very exciting. Highest average in Spanish 1 goes to Lena. The highest average in speech went to Grace, and I do think that my top speakers by the end of the year were Jacob, Grace, and Eamon improved a lot over the year. But also the second highest average, very, very close, and one of the more improved speakers from beginning to end, and really worked at it, really dedicated himself to being better at it. I don't know if it was because he wanted to be better at it or just wanted to beat his sister, but that goes to Joel. You did have the highest grade of all those knuckleheads you had to take it with, so 9th grade speech. There you go. Highest average in life skills, Hannah Cook. And I gave an improvement award also. I gave one in Spanish and I gave one in speech. I don't usually do that either, but I did feel like these folks merited that. I gave a improvement award in Spanish 1 to Brooklyn Walker, and I probably, if I made the awards after finals, I don't know, but your fourth quarter grade, so much better, starting to click, built a lot of confidence, and looking forward to continuing that in Spanish too. And then I gave my most improved speaker to Zach, and he's not here, so I've already put that to the side. One final award that I want to give, and this is in my opinion, it's one of the most prestigious awards that we give. It is it's a Christian Leadership Award, and I've already mentioned that Abby won Student of the Year for the high school, middle school. But the high school, middle school Christian Character of the Year, as voted by his peers, is Mr. Eamon Griffin. I'll say that I felt like the students got it right this year. I felt like Eamon deserved that. I felt like he earned it just for the type of leadership. He works hard. I think that being a hard worker and bringing enthusiasm to what you do, I think that's a biblical principle. I think that's part of character and Christian character. And I think that he certainly did that. I mean, he embodied it even on the court. I think that I only saw you say a couple of cuss words. And so the threshold was 3, and I think you stayed under that. I'm just kidding. Always outstanding character, and from what we could see. So if you're a phony, then you just know that award's a phony. You know what I'm saying? I'm just kidding. Very proud of Eamon. Very, very glad to have Eamon at Shining Light Academy. These others that were Christian Character nominees and Student of the Year nominees, I really think that the class has got it right this year. And then the same thing for Abby Grace. Involved in everything, strives to be the very best at everything. Much like some of these other young men and women who swept the GPA awards, Abby Grace was like that in 6th grade and just took all the awards home. So thank you. Thank you all for your hard work in all of these areas. Your success is the school's success. It's Shining Light Academy's success. So we're indebted to you. And the success that we see and the trajectory of the school depends on the amount of work and responsibility and leadership that you put into it. And I think that you've done a remarkable job with that. I can't believe that it's over. I really can't, but I don't think I could have made it even one more day. So thank you so much. And we love you so very much. And I think I would just like to close this school year with a word of prayer. So if you don't mind standing and joining me in a word of prayer, just thanking God for all that He has done. Seniors need to be here at 6:30 this evening. Parents, help me. Help me. And graduation starts at 7, and we will try to start promptly if the Lord allows it to be so. All right? Dear Heavenly Father, I thank you so much for this day. I thank you for everything that you've done for us, Lord. I often say and never want to cease saying how humbling it is to be in this position, to have this opportunity to lead. It is sobering, and at times it is challenging, but Lord, it is rewarding. And I'm so grateful for the team that you have assembled of workers, teachers, staff who have purposed in their hearts to bring honor and glory to you. And Lord, I'm so grateful for these students who have taken on the challenge of being the best versions of themselves. And Lord, it certainly has taken root, and it has shown up this year. And we pray that the summer will just build that, and that we'll come back in August, in many, many, many days in August, that we will come back and we will be ready to continue, pick up where we've left off, and serve you and be dedicated to leaving that legacy that would be honoring to you in eternity. Give us a safe and a happy and a very long summer. In your precious name I pray and ask these things. Amen.